Hello everybody, we are welcoming you to another session of the Leadership Secrets of DSA, Pastor Sandey. Well, what do I tell you? As a leader, one of the really great quality that will make you a great leader that many leaders are always afraid of talking about, or that many leaders don't want to face, and that many leaders don't want to mention, is the fact that as a leader, you must believe in the impossible. As a leader, you must know that your task as a leader is to do the impossible. You must always think of doing something that nobody else has done. You must always think of accomplishing a task that is not been accomplished in your times or before you. So if you really want to become a great leader, that's the way to think. Think of doing something no person has done. So the first point that I'm making today in this part 3 of our leadership class is, as a leader that want to become a great leader, always think about the impossibility. Think impossible, or believe in the impossible. And then train your people to also believe in the impossible. Now, if you look at my life, you will see that most of the things I've done are the things that everybody has believed that has been basically impossible, or were basically impossible. First of all, God helped me that for me to get out of my village in Adelaj and win a scholarship to study in Europe, out of 300, only 300 people in the whole of Nigeria, and to be able to come out there and win that scholarship, that was a mission impossible. Well, that was the beginning of my journey. To even be able to pass out of the college in that village was a very difficult task. It's a journey of impossibility. From there, I've learned to believe in the impossible. And then when I became a leader, it has become part of my credo as a leader, to always go for the impossible. So when I started my university in Russia, I never knew a word in Russian, and my professors told me that I would never speak this Russian language. Well, do you know what? some Russians cannot speak the language as good as I am right now. That's a mission impossible. In fact, my teacher told me that if I will ever speak the Russian language, it will go, even though he was an atheist and a communist, that he will go to the church and light a candle, just to show that there is God for real. But I didn't just learn the language and spoke the language. I became the best student in that class and in the school and in the old school. So that was a mission impossible. But the challenge of believing and attempting the impossible is one that will pave the way for your greatness automatically. Then I went to the university and was studying with students from 99 countries. And I was determined that because the Bible says you should be the head and not the tail, first and not last, that I want to attempt to beat all the Russians and to beat all the 15 Russian-speaking nations that were there and all other countries from all over the world and be the best in my graduation. That was like a mission impossible. But you know what? I disciplined myself. I had a policy that every day after class, I must go and sit in the library for 6 hours. And that's what I did. For the next 5 years of my first degree, second degree, I was sitting from Monday to Friday, 6 hours in the library after normal classes. So if you spend 7 hours in the class or 8 hours in this classroom, I still go and sit for like another 6 hours. And after doing that for the next 5-6 years, I became the best student in the university. Everything is possible, but it only looks impossible because people are not attempting it, or because people are too afraid to attempt it. But the Bible says that everything is possible to God, but not only to God. Everything is possible as well to anybody that will dare to believe. The Bible says that to them that believe, everything is possible. Everything is not just possible to God. Everything is possible to anybody that would dare to believe. There was a time that people didn't know that it was possible to fly. Now we're flying. There was a time that people didn't think it was possible for us to have submarines and ocean liners, and but right now we're having them. Everything becomes impossible. If you look at my my mission, my life, who could have said that a Nigerian who is not a politician or anything will speak in the UN? It was a mission impossible, but it became possible because I set it as a goal before myself, and it happened. And then who could think that a Nigerian who is not a president and who is not and will address and speak and pray in the United States Senate? Well, who could have said? Well, I was able to do it. All these things are things that look impossible, or that you will speak in the Israeli parliament or in the Japanese parliament. These things look impossible. But if you are a leader, you always go for the impossible. Don't go for the simple things. Don't go for the ordinary things. Don't attempt to do what every other person can do. And like right now, I'm planning to write 1,000 books before I die. I've already written over 300, and it looks impossible, but it's going to be possible. Just always attempt the impossible. Even if you fail, or even if it doesn't work out, at least you have tried. You've given it a good try. If you aim for the stars, maybe you land in the moon, but at least you've aimed very far and very distant and very far away, and you'll get far too. You might not get to what really you want to get to, where you want to get to, but you get far. Well, if you look at my vision that I have right now, I want to go to Africa, I want to go back to Nigeria, and I believe that that country is going to be changed. I want to live a new Africa and a new Nigeria by the time I leave this world. I don't want to leave Nigeria the way I found it. I don't want to leave the world the way I found it. I don't want to leave Africa the way I found it. But I'm already 50 years old. I don't have much left. I don't have much time left. But still, I want to believe that I was still going to accomplish it before I go. It's a mission impossible. Always attempt the impossible. That's what will determine the greatness of your leadership. Peace. Hello friends, I've got some action plans for you. Number one, if you like what you've just heard or seen, please make sure you tag 10 of your friends. You don't need to do much. Just look for the 10 best friends of yours, those people that are precious to you, those you think must not miss this. Put down their names, tag them, and send this message to them. Number two, I'm such a speaker, leader that likes to have a feedback from whatsoever I do. So if you think that you've been blessed, or you have some feedbacks, comments, or even ideas, suggestions about what you've heard, you know what? I'm open. I'm open to receive from you, to hear from you. Inbox me through my Facebook or even email me. Let me hear from you. Number three, friends, if you feel that you've been blessed by what you've seen or heard, you wait until you get to my other materials. Because when you begin to listen to the other stuff that I have on YouTube, SoundCloud, Telegram, then you come back to me and thank me.